Hello.
G'day.
Welcome back. What a great way to start the year. How are you?
I'm super excited to be here. It's been a wild start to 2026. I think it's going to be a good one.
It has been a very wild start, hasn't it? I don't know how we start the year and are so exhausted already, and we're already in February.
Need a holiday again.
Need more time off, that's for sure. How did you go? Did you have a nice Christmas and New Year before you got back into Tamworth?
Yeah, it was a pretty special one. It was my first kind of Christmas and New Year as a dad, and I think that really kind of changed the dynamic from like wanting to like party hard and be out to like just wanting to be as close to my baby as possible. So
Yeah.
It was a fun time, and it was great to have family up over that period and just kick back and relax and enjoy each other's company. So we had a great time.
Oh, that is so lovely to hear, and congratulations too. It's so beautiful to.
Thank you so much.
Have you had any sleep since the baby was born? Or
yeah, we've been pretty lucky. I hate to admit it, but he's a very relaxed, kind of chill dude. There's been a few nights there where he's kind of been a little unsettled, but he's just like me. He just loves sleep. So
I like it. That is the best way to have it.
Oh yeah, I'm counting my lucky stars.
Now that you've said all that, you can't have a second one because they'll just be like
they'll
the opposite.
I reckon, but I mean, it's worth it. It's totally worth it.
It is worth it. Hey, Kaz, welcome to the show. I don't know if you've met Kaz before, Jake, but Kaz had her 50th Tamworth this year.
Wow, congratulations. That's amazing.
We were going to do a show together, and technology, I didn't have access to my Facebook Messenger, and we didn't get to catch up. So, Kaz, I might have to get you to send Scott your phone number, and I think we can do a show with you. I would love to hear all about every Tamworth and the changes that you've seen, because 50 years is incredible.
It's so special.
So special. Now, your year started off pretty exciting, and you headed into Tamworth.
Yeah.
How did it go? It's so hard to talk about Tamworth because we miss it already. But
I'm trying to figure out. I think this was my 17th Tamworth.
Wow.
Yeah, nothing on Kaz, but Tamworth's always been a big part of my life since I was 12 years old, and you started out busking there and doing the thing, and over the years artists would get me up to support them and give me a leg up. And then I was in Star Maker 2022. And since then I've been able to go out there and play, a headline show and do the thing with my band, and been fortunate enough to sell it out 4 years in a row, which is absolutely mind boggling to me. Tamworth is like such a great way to start the year for one, but being out there, being surrounded by everyone and hyping each other up for the year and talking about like what we've got planned and all those things, it really is special.
Yes, absolutely it is. And it's a really nice way to start a year, I feel. I think for me, and I think for a lot of artists, Tamworth is one time of the year where we get to see our friends, because 9 times out of 10 we're all on the road somewhere else at a different time, and we pass in the night on the plane. And so it's a really nice way to start with your friends, celebrating, and just, I don't know, it's such a happy it's a happy 10 days. And I know
happy hot 10 days.
It wasn't too bad heat this year though.
No, it was nice. It was actually really nice.
We Mum and I stayed at a different place this year because the place where we normally stay had booked out extra quick, like really randomly quick. And we stayed out at a place called the Stockman, and it has, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's got the big, huge black horse.
Some friends of mine have told me about it.
Yeah, well, it was amazing, and they really looked after us, and we had to use some accommodation with Star Maker winner and things last minute, and they honestly helped us out amazingly. They supported the artists wonderfully, but they had baby donkeys and they had camels, and you could feed them, and I never ever thought I would come out of Tamworth with photos on my hand feeding donkeys and camels.
I mean, I'm glad I didn't know that they existed because I would have got no work done. I would have just been at the Stockman's patting the
It was
donkeys.
actually hard to stay away from them. I was a bit like that because you could take the bucket and these little tiny. So one was born on Christmas Day, and he was born with a cross on his back, so they called him Jesus.
Cool.
And then 8 days later, they had a female born with a cross, and they called her Mary. So they were
pretty
tiny,
special.
very little.
That's some holy donkeys right there.
Exactly right, holy donkeys and very hungry camels. So it was an interesting Tamworth. But if you guys ever get to Tamworth and get to check them out, they have a small stage that they've just purchased, and they're going to start doing shows. So yeah, lots of fun, but a lot of highlights. How did you go? Did you go to the Golden Guitars on the Saturday?
Yeah, I did. I for sure did. It's always a great time kind of getting in amongst that and doing the thing and celebrating country music. And another incredible show full of incredible performances. So always, once again, massive highlight to get involved in that.
Absolutely. Lots of fun. And we all get to dress up. And this year it wasn't as sticky in your dress and your outfit. So it was lovely.
Yeah, it was actually quite nice.
Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah. Yes, all the dressing up, actually I was so fortunate. So we had beautiful people come and do photography and photos and makeup, and what a great fun. But
rock star life.
That's right. Unfortunately, Tamworth ended, and we're back at work and back into the thick of it.
Yeah.
So tell us about your current single, working on me, and how's it all going? The video clip, tell us all.
Yeah, so I'm really proud of this one. Working on me, I wrote it in Nashville last year, and it's kind of, I'll backtrack a little bit. In March last year, Grace literally walked in right here to my studio and held up a pregnancy test and was like, babe, just said the word baby to me, and my whole world just exploded. Because a couple of years prior, with my spinal cord injury, I was told that I would have major troubles having kids. So for this to happen, it was just like all I've ever wanted was to have a family. And when she did that, my whole world just felt so complete. And I knew we were in for the ride of our lives, with her being pregnant for 9 months and learning and navigating how to be parents for the first time. And this song came to life in Nashville in May, and it's a song all about kind of that wave of responsibility. I should say that tsunami of responsibility hitting me, and just wanting to get it right for her and for my son Dalton. And I don't want to waste any time not giving them the best life I possibly can. And I feel like it's my responsibility. And this song's kind of about that. I probably painted out to be a little bit worse off. Like the lyrics to start with are pretty I was off the rails kind of thing. But I mean, everyone's got bad habits, and I think you can kind of, totally. You can hone in on that and become a better human day to day, just bit by bit. And that's what this song's about.
It's beautiful. And would you change anything of the last 9 months and the learning? What has been obviously the highlight of having arrive, but how has it been? Like, has it changed how you live day to day in your music? Has it affected you with your writing, all those things?
Yeah, I think the first obvious thing is it's like deep into my, I get to say, marriage now with Grace. I think going through something so, having a child, nice one. You can't really prepare for something like that. So you got to go through it together, and you come out the other side stronger. And she's the most amazing mom, and she just lets me do my thing with music. She's so supportive, and I've been busy in the studio, and I've got another trip to Nashville booked this year. So I've been really focused and just keen to kind of level up my output with music and the way I write. And I think my writing has got more of a maturity about it now, which is cool, which comes with time and experience.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of where I'm at.
That is so beautiful to hear. It makes me excited. I always love hearing how big life events or changes alter your music career. Like, it's amazing to hear how people write differently after certain things, and I love those stories.
There's been a lot going on.
Now, before I know that you've got your guitar there and you're going to play a little song for us. Tell us a little bit about how this came about in Nashville. Was it something that you went in with a few ideas for, or did it just sort of happen on the day?
Yeah, that's a fascinating question. I think there's a few ways I approach songwriting in Nashville. It's like, obviously you have limited time there, right? So you've got
Yeah.
to consolidate your ideas and go in with a bit of a plan. So I think for me, I wanted to get in there and kind of talk about my experience about, hearing that I was going to be a dad from Grace, and um, what the next kind of 6 months was going to look like, and that feeling of becoming a dad and the unknown. And we was in writing with Dakota Strickland and Charles Walker, and this song just came out in a couple of hours, like just three dudes that I think Dakota has two kids and Charles is doesn't have any. So it was really cool to kind of have both perspectives, and I
Yeah.
was kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
And yeah, Working on Me was kind of born out of that. Just three songwriters going at it and being honest, and wanting to give the story the most honest and authentic version
Yeah.
of it, because it deserves it.
Is that something that you find hard going in? Not that you're not honest with people, but you're going into a situation where with people that you don't know, like you know them, but like you don't spend tons of time with these people. Is it hard going in there and just like literally letting everything come out in its raw form? Like
That's
that'd be
such a
very
good question. Yeah, I think it's scary. You've
yeah
got to be willing to be vulnerable.
yeah
And I think songwriters we have this like mutual agreement that, what happens in the room stays in the room. And
yeah
it's no matter what you say, it's like, I've got your back, brother. You know what I mean?
yes,
And then we kind of solidify that agreement with the song, if that makes sense. So,
yeah
I was kind of talking about what life looked like in my early 20s. And then when Grace came along and, changed everything for the better. And now we've got this beautiful baby boy. And so it's cool to kind of go through that in 2 or 3 hours with people that, I didn't know them too well, and they're really good mates now. You know what I mean? So you kind of deepen your friendship and relationship with these people that you're writing songs with as well.
you have to deepen all of that because you are being so raw and honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I know
absolutely.
you're sitting there with your guitar to play a little bit for us. I'm going to leave you in the room and let
My
everyone
beautiful
enjoy the
guitar.
sound.
I just got a little verse chorus for you. If that's all right.
Lovely. I'll be back in a moment.
Nice. I was a free fall, a lost cause, a wrecking ball that don't stop. Didn't know the end from the beginning. I was alive, but I wasn't really living. They were a North Star, a fresh start, getaway car. The gravity, it took me in. And ever since then, I've been working on making the time for the things that matter. Learning the ways I can love you better. Finding the truth and searching for a deeper meaning. Saying goodbye to my old bad habits. Patching up this heart so you can have it. Working on being the kind of man you need. That's why I'm working on me. Ever since you walked in the room with those crying baby blues, 2 pink lines, I've had everything to lose, and honey, that's why I'll be working on making the time for the things that matter. Learning the ways I can love you better. Finding the truth and searching for a deeper meaning. Saying goodbye to my old bad habits. Patching up this heart so you can have it. Working on being the kind of man you need. That's why I'm working on me. That's why I'm working on me, yeah. That's why I'm working on me. That's why I'm working on me. That's why I'm working on me. Hey.
It's so beautiful to hear. There's a few comments.
Thank you.
Kaz has said that it's pretty good, Jake. I've seen you a few times over the years and love the new song. If you guys haven't heard the new song, go with that QR code now and it will take you to whatever streaming platform that you're on. So go and have a listen. And you can check out the video on YouTube as well. That is the beautiful bit. Thank you. And Scooter's popped in. Love this, Jake.
Thanks, Scooter.
Very good. There's people popping in everywhere. Thank you so much, guys, for coming over to watch us on YouTube, because Facebook didn't want us to log in today. So it's good over here at YouTube. It's good sound. They look after us.
Quality.
What an absolutely beautiful song, but such a catchy song as well. How
Thank
has
you so
everything
much.
been received? Did has it been received well? Has it been going? Have you had a lot of comments on the song?
Yeah, it's been huge. I think it's a bit of a left turn from Got It All, my last single. This one's a bit more like trad country. It's got like kind of brushes and a little bit more country-esque kind of instrumentation, which is cool. So I think it's kind of refreshing for people. They're really digging it. It's a little bit more personal again. So all those things kind of add up to people being pleasantly surprised with the new music.
Yeah. And I think, everybody connects to it differently. And the more personal a song gets, I think the more people do get pulled towards it. I think because it's about you. So it's believable. You feel the truth in it.
Totally. That's what country music's all about. I think it's cool to have the catchy songs, but it's nice to have the authentic kind of heart-wrenching songs that are, whether they're happy or sad, it's good to have that honesty.
Absolutely. I agree. And I think that's what made country so big, all through the years. It's one thing that country music has never lost, is that rawness and that true storytelling, and people do connect.
Couldn't agree more.
Oh, hang on. I've got another one. Ask you about the one coming real soon.
Oh, it's a scoop. He's quick. No good for me. Yeah. So Scooter, I was lucky enough to have Scooter at my headline show at Moonshiners, shooting photography, doing his thing. And I find it's always cool, a great opportunity to share new music at a show like that, because these people have come along to hear your current singles, and it's like they're invested. So you may as well, showcase some new stuff. And this song in particular, it's called No Good For Me. It's not my story, but it's going to be one of my next singles in the near future. It's all about a guy that can give up all the bad habits, smoking, drinking, everything, but he can't give up the girl. And it's this toxic relationship. And Scooter said, man, this song's fantastic. You got to release it. So you never know when it's going to come, Scooter. Keep an eye out, brother.
It will be here. It will be here. I cannot wait to hear that song either.
Thanks, guys.
So you were even saying that you're heading back to Nashville this year. What else have you got planned for 2026? It's so much. We're already in the second month. It's going to fly.
Yeah, you're right. It's lots of traveling, getting around to all the music festivals. I'm currently applying for all of them, so I'm hoping that all comes through. And a bunch of co-writing, collaborating, and keeping busy here in the studio. You can't really see it, but I've got all these guitars and studio gear, and this is where I spend most of my days kind of creating music and helping other artists achieve their goals as well. So it's a fun life. It's a busy life, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
No, I agree. It is a fun life and very busy, but it is nice living our dreams, isn't it? Waking up every day and living a dream.
It's awesome.
Now, what is the best place for us to follow you at the moment, keeping up to date with anything as it comes out, or if
probably just MySpace, I think, is like it's such a silly joke. Bring it back.
How many people know what MySpace is nowadays?
I think a lot of people. I say bring it back. No, I think the most active would probably be Instagram. I think I'm pretty active on there. Facebook, my website, bang, you guys are good. I've got YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all of it. So make sure you jump on there, check it all out, and that you can kind of stay connected that way. I've got an email list, so you can jump on there and hear songs first and get tickets cheaper and all that kind of stuff. And there's a bunch of merch now, so some fresh merch. So I'd love to send you a shirt. You'll have to let me know your address, and I'll get you some fresh merch.
We love merch. Tell us about the merch. How did you go choosing what to make, what to do?
Yeah, that's a really good question. My latest merch is based on my song Made, and it's got like a little Jeep and like mountains and the key to happiness on the back. It's pretty cool. And a guy called Tim Travers designed it for me. And I think with merch, it's important to make sure that it looks vibey to wear every day, not just
I
like
agree.
very niche artist shirts. So I like to think that when someone puts my shirt on, they can wear it, day in, day out, and not worry about it being like a band t-shirt. So that's they're available on my website, jakedaveymusic.com.
Lovely. How do you go? Are you like me on Oz Music T-shirt day? Like I don't know how to do it. Like I'm like, well, if I wear this for 5 minutes and then wear this one for 5 minutes and this one, do you have that same problem?
Yeah, I've got like hundreds in my wardrobe from all my mates, pretty much. So I'm like, can't play favorites, got to wear them all.
No, exactly right. I'm like, this. If I do 5 minutes, I should get through nearly all of this.
No, it's a good problem to have.
Very good problem to have. Absolutely. 2026 is already shaping up to be a great year for you. Just to finish 2025 out and still be on such a roll. It's beautiful to see.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's I feel like it's rolling on from last year, which is last year was the best year of my life. So
it is so nice to hear. You very rarely hear people thinking of years as being amazing. So it's so refreshing to see someone that has enjoyed the whole year and not got to the year going, I wish this was over. I wish this year was gone. So
it's really interesting going into 2025. I knew it was going to be a great year because, the year before I'd like proposed to Grace and like I had to have heaps of music out. Nashville was booked and then we had Dalton and that just topped it all off. So it's, 2025 was special. And I think, if I can just keep doing everything that I did in 2025 for the rest of my life, like make music, be a good dad, be a good husband, look after my friends and family, I'll be a happy guy forever.
Absolutely, that does sound perfect. I was going to ask, like, when you are because as you said, you've got music ready, and you've got. It sounds like you've got quite a bit lined up. Do you write all year round, or do you sort of save it up for like Nashville and times like when you're sitting down with another?
Yeah, that's a cool question. I think usually I write in Nashville only because back here I'm usually really busy. But something I've actually done over the past few weeks is lock in a bunch of rides over the next few months here, around the country. So with other fellow country artists over Zoom and stuff like that. So I was just like, you know what? I love writing in Nashville. Stop making excuses, book it in back home as well. So, and we've got some of the best writers in the world in this country. So why not, get in and go for it?
We really do. We're so lucky here. There's almost too many to choose from. Like if you went like, I'm going to write with everybody, we're very fortunate at the moment.
Totally. And you got to get different results with everyone you write with. I think, tomorrow night I'm writing with Jay Santilli. She's incredible. And she's the best. And, we've never even considered writing together, so we're just going to see what happens and have a good time. It might be a song for her, it might be a song for me, it might be a song for Taylor Swift. You never know.
She might pick it up for you.
That'd be awfully nice.
It would be lovely, wouldn't it? Then you wouldn't have to worry about next week's groceries. You'd be fine.
You're absolutely correct.
But no, it's always lovely to hear those sorts of stories. I always find it interesting because every songwriter is so different, and writing with different people. But I think the writing with other people is how you grow as an artist and a writer as well, because what you write as your normal is not necessarily what they're writing as their normal. So like you're learning new skills and new styles every time you write with
perspectives.
And I think it pushes you to broaden your music. Because
you're absolutely right.
Does it? Yeah. But Jay, she's you can't get better than her to work with.
She's pretty cool.
She is. Do you have anyone that you have been wanting to write with in Australian music that you haven't got to do so yet? Is there any particular artists over the years that you'd go yes?
Yeah, I mean, I've been meaning to write with Trav Collins for years, but we just haven't got around to it. I went on tour with him last year, 2024, and we're just so busy that I never even got around to asking. And I just shot him a text. I'm like, hey man, let's catch up. He goes, let's do it. So I'm excited. That's next week. We're gonna catch up and see what we can come up with and light some fire.
You need to do a little bit of the behind the scenes footage so that when you do the singles, you can do a bit of advertising of the writing and
that's a cool idea.
Everyone see that behind the scenes.
Set up some GoPros.
Just do, and then just don't do anything too silly while they're rolling, so you don't get busted.
I think you'd be pleasantly surprised that during a songwriting session you just blabble. Like you say, what about la 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 la? And you're like, how did you get a song out of that? You know?
Yeah, I know, it's incredible, isn't it? It's so funny every time I write. It's so different as well, and yeah, it is. Sometimes you actually think if people could see that, they would not understand.
No, it's important that they hear the finished product and not the work in progress.
It makes sense at the time, though. It does make sense, and actually, I love Scott does these fun facts, and 2.2 million artist streams. That's insane.
It's a couple, isn't it?
Yeah. How does that would have been such a shock when you actually saw that?
I didn't add it up until like a couple of months ago, and I'm like I went on to my like Spotify for artists and Apple Music for artists, and it was like Apple Music was like 1.6, and then Spotify was like 1 point, whatever, and I was just like, that's a lot. That's a lot of streams. Mum, stop streaming my music.
No, don't. That's good. We want more streams.
Totally.
Let it keep rolling around on those platforms. The more it gets streamed, the more people. So definitely.
You're right.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time. I know you're so busy, so thank you so much for taking the time to come back.
Anytime I make time for things that matter to me, and this matters to me, I appreciate the continued support.
We love having you, and I cannot wait to see. I'm very looking forward to this new single that we're talking about, but I'm really looking forward to the rest of the year to see where you're at, and yeah, get along and hopefully see you in person again, because it doesn't happen very often.
Let's make it happen.
Let's definitely do it. Thank you, everybody, for jumping on YouTube. I know that if you guys are watching on Facebook, we're reposting it on Facebook tonight. So welcome back for 2026. It started out pretty big for everyone this year. So let us know who you're watching on the weekend, who you're listening to, and why you're listening. Have a look at this new song, Working on Me. We'll see you all next week. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
See you guys.